Hello, whoever is saying my name.
Oh.
Alright, stream should be good.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming to the panel. Jeez, what a turnout. Just give it a couple more seconds, make sure everyone's piling in. Feel free to wear the costumes around. It's kind of a less casual, biz type meeting, you know? It's more like a costume party type meeting.
Yeah.
All right. Screen share should work now. All right. Yeah, I think we are good to go. So, yeah, let's get started. Well, welcome, everybody. This is the Ink Overflow panel. We are a build team, and we've been around for a while. Once again, thank you all for coming out. Just a quick introduction. My name is Frypan Knight. I've been playing the game for a while. Been making rooms for a while. And yeah, love it. And then Mortimer, take it away.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm Mortimer. I've been here since the beginning with Pan Night. We started with Payload PvP way back in the Mad Science contest. It was quite a while ago, and had a lot of fun with that. Now I do mainly the circuits and programming for Ink Overflow, and a lot of organizing for exciting things to come. So, Bill Bob.
Hi, I'm Billabob, also known as BVR, and I make YouTube videos, and I also make videos for the Ink Overflow YouTube channel and all that nice stuff. I also do Circuits V2, and I've worked on some IO rooms with that, so I kind of do the YouTube side, and I do some circuits too.
All right, I'm going to get our handy dandy screen share going.
Yeah, because we have slides for you guys.
Yes, we're very professional. Oh, too far.
All right.
Or not, that's good.
How do I get it to just mirror slides instead of my game? Let me see my game.
Everybody say
Why don't
hello.
you take it away, Mortimer? How about you? You talk, and I'll be the slide man.
Yeah, so I guess first up is our kind of what is Ink Overflow. So we're kind of going through some changes as we kind of grow and expand. Primarily, we started out as a build group. We had very talented creators on our team, and getting everybody kind of acclimated with the tools and building and pushing boundaries for what we're capable of with Rec Room's creative tools, right? As we've kind of grown, we're seeing that there's a demand for commissions and people actually earning money, so that our mission is starting to shift as we start to see, hey, we want to help creators make more money in Rec Room and help creators, monetize their. So that's kind of what our mission is now, and we're kind of setting that up with some of the things that we've released this year, which we'll go over shortly. And we will continue to push that envelope, and hopefully we'll have some really cool stuff by the end of the year for everybody to participate in. So is there anything you guys want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, real quick, if you guys want to see the rooms we worked on, there's our room posters are scattered around the room. Maybe you see something that you recognize. Our latest project was Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. And we also put on the Grimecraft concert. Mortimer, maybe you can tell us more about the Grimecraft concert?
Yeah, so Grimecraft concert was a room that we were commissioned to do for Rec Room, and a lot of effort went into that room to make the circuits in there behave with this new technology, this new broadcast technology that you guys have all been seeing with RecCon. And so we really went out of our way to like push those boundaries and try to get like features of that system that weren't officially supported. So for instance, the broadcast system doesn't have state syncing. You like can't have synced variables over the broadcast, right? So how do you synchronize, for instance, if grimecraft turns on orange lights? How do you tell all the other instances that their lights should be orange? Well, the answer is lots of redundancy, lots of retries, lots of just pushing packets over the network to say, hey, lights are orange, lights are orange, lights are orange. So that is the case throughout the whole circuit system. Tons of redundancy, tons of retries and stuff. And ultimately, we're very pleased with how that room turned out. And then also the show went as smooth as we could have hoped for, I think. Very, very good overall. So, yeah.
What did you think of the show, BVR?
I thought it was
You watched all
awesome.
of it, right?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Heck yeah.
Entire thing.
And
I've
then
watched
obviously
it a
our
few times now,
subject.
admittedly.
Yeah. Our latest project is Sistification. We did this for the contest, the Carnivale contest. And this room it's a full port. Is essentially a port of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. It's the entire game. It's all 5 nights. So you have all of their gameplay. You have the characters. They're sculpted to a T. It has this ridiculous lighting going on. I really suggest, even if you guys don't like Five Nights at Freddy's, if you're not a fan, check out that room because it is so crazy. It is beautiful. I know I worked on it, but if you guys have any questions, just save it for the Q&A. By the way, we'll have a Q&A at the end, and we'll answer all your questions.
Yeah.
So why don't we go over Verified Creators Commission Marketplace?
Actually,
talk about
first, I would like to mention that we did just put out a video on the Ink Overflow YouTube channel. It should be coming out like right now. It was scheduled for now, so that will be going over all of the cool things we did in the past year, kind of in a more condensed, cool format. So if you missed any of that, or you just want to check out everything we did, because we didn't mention some rooms like, Rigu Temple and such, those are all mentioned in that video. So go to inkoverflow.com and check out our YouTube channel if you want to see that video.
Yeah, website is inkoverflow.com. We post YouTube videos, so please go check it out. So Mortimer, how can creators kind of do like freelance work on Rec Room?
Yeah, so right now, we have launched this past year. We've launched the commission marketplace for Rec Room, the official our official place where artists, creators can come find people who want things created and earn real money doing so. So if you join our Discord, you'll see a section at the very top that is for verified creators to post their portfolio, and then for people who want things made to request a verified creator. And you can put your budget down there and description of what you want, some pictures and stuff. And as long as you are willing to pay up a fair amount, you'll get some very good, very talented creators picking up your work and making your request. So our hope is to kind of roll this out continually. We're looking to expand the verified creators over time and get that group kind of solid, so that once we want to like roll it out more broadly, we'll have a solid base and a solid idea of how the Rec Room community really like engages with commissions and so on. So
what are some things you can commission on the marketplace?
Yeah, we've got things like costumes, things like I've seen people commission for like environments, props, somebody did a font request. So you might have seen in some rooms, like, sister location poster you can see there, or even the Rap Rumble poster. Those are fonts that people drew up. Those aren't commissioned fonts, but in the commission marketplace, we've had people commission fonts and like environments, props, just anything you can think of, drawings. Like people have their in-game avatars kind of humanified and as a drawing, and all of these things are things that you can buy through the commission marketplace on Ink Overflow. It's all going to be, it's all things to kind of, you can get unique stuff made. It's not the same as going to the invention store where anybody can buy those objects. You can get something unique that's just yours, and so on. So, yeah. Did I miss
why don't we
anything?
move on
Is there
to?
anything- Are there any other Oh, circuits is like, yeah. If you make a circuit request with a fair amount, you might even get me to come build it. So there's that.
Yeah.
I'll build you circuits for a fair price.
I'll do it for cheaper than
Here
him.
to
Yes,
hear,
you can have
folks.
chicken
Mortimer
sandwich with
will
pizza roll.
build you Bandersslash for $5.
Yes,
Just kidding.
$5.
Yeah. So, Billabong, you've been involved with this for a bit. Why don't we shift topics to the Sword League? Like, this isn't really creator focused, but like it's something we've been running, right?
Yes. So the Sword League is basically, Rec Room leagues, how they work. People all get together, and then over a bunch of weeks, they compete to see who's the best in something. And because we created Sword Summit, and that's one of the most popular sword fighting games in Rec Room, we've partnered with some other people in the sword fighting community to make the Sword League. And basically, we're running Season 1 right now. There was actually a match just earlier today. And it's a 3v3 league, and it's just sword fighting. We have a whole custom arena made for it. Me and Mortimer worked on that, and the visuals were done by Pan Knight, and all of this is totally custom. And I would probably say it's one of the more high-effort leagues in Rec Room, just because of how much effort we had to put into getting the map done and all of that stuff. We've got these cool camera angles. It's really cool. So if you want to check it out, you can join the Discord server with that QR code. That's should be scannable. It's behind that potted plant. Never mind. It's fine. Just look up Rec Room Sword League on YouTube, and you'll find the matches we've done. For Season 2, we are going to be giving away the golden sword skin to the winning players as part of the league sponsorship thing. So if you're a sword fighter and you want a dope sword skin, then go ahead and check that out. And yeah.
Is there anything else you can win from the league?
Oh yes, you also get a bunch of tokens, I think, and the feeling of being the greatest is probably the most valuable of them all.
To the tune of I think 100,000 tokens.
Yes, quite a few.
Wow. Yeah, that's
crazy.
That is crazy. So.
Yeah, well, that really just concludes everything for this segment. We wanted to talk a little bit about our future projects, and then we'll move on to Q&A.
All most interested in.
Yeah. So, what can you guys expect from Ink Overflow in the future? We love creating these kind of high quality rooms. That typically take a very long time to come up with. Geez, I mean, this location was a 6-week build, which is crazy to do an entire video game in 6 weeks. But it's tough to do that on Rec Room. I think there's some projects we definitely want to kind of talk more about after the Q&A, and yeah, we're gonna continue to build top quality rooms that are fun and are interesting and new and challenge us creatively and fulfill us creatively. And I hope you guys enjoy what we put out for you guys.
Yeah. I think what you can expect too is some more experimental rooms. Things we're starting up internally, a little program for doing little creator jams where we can start experimenting with mechanics that we've been kind of toying with, and just haven't had the time to like build out a full-fledged room. So expect to see a little bit more experimental rooms coming out from us in near term, whereby we'll be kind of pushing one mechanic as hard as we can to create kind of something fun. These are meant to be sort of shorter experiences, and we're wanting to do this so that we can explore these mechanics and then integrate them into our larger experiences once we kind of get acclimated with how to really tune this mechanic. So there's going to be these smaller experiences, and then we're building up towards some of the big experiences that you guys are most familiar with.
Yeah, I guess the only one thing we should talk about before getting into the Q&A, BVR. Have you heard about like the grimecraft inventions? Do you know anything about them?
The grimecraft inventions. You mean those colored buttons right there in front of us that you can go click on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And
Yeah,
look, some of them
wow.
actually have rare in front of their name. I wonder what that means. Maybe
I think they're all going to be rare.
Oh, okay. Maybe they're only available right now because the Grimecraft concert happened yesterday, and after RecCon they won't be available anymore. So you should check them out right now, right?
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to
I'd like
get these inventions anymore after RecCon.
Yeah. I'd like to point out the Rave Ball actually uses the Beach Ball circuit from Ryugu Temple. And it has a bunch of configurations. You can set like water height and all of that on it. So if you're wanting to include that, I'm sure, I don't know if you can actually do this with the inventions, but you can, reskin it to fit whatever room you're wanting and then have that in your room. Have the beach ball physics in your room.
Yeah, personally, the Rave Ball is my favorite invention, so that's my favorite one. There's a ridiculous CDJ. It's probably the most detailed DJ sub you've ever seen. All right, advertisement over.
Yep.
Now off to
That's the end of our word from our sponsor. Yeah.
Yeah, let's open it up to Q&A. We want to hear your questions. We're gonna talk to you guys in this instance specifically.
We can use chat to talk to all the instances, by the way, if that's something.
Yeah, and we'll also be talking. We'll be picking questions at random. You guys can type in the chat right now. Everyone in any instance, doesn't matter if you're in our instance or not, can type in the chat and ask us questions.
I see one right away that I kind of want to answer, and that is from Liquid asking, what is your opinion on the new Rec Room Original Rec Rally? Personally, I'm just excited for the vehicles and being able to create experiences with vehicles. I think the Rec Room Original kind of looks interesting. I'm not so much into Rec Room Originals these days, so the vehicle is really like what I'm looking forward to.
I got one from Sprinkles. Can we expect Banderslash or Banderslash 2?
I think that may be in the cards for some point in the future.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly have ideas for cool like expansions on that. I think many of you probably remember the coming soon well that has been a meme. But yeah, we've got like a whole like document detailing kind of what we want to see with Banderslash in the future. So expect to see those costumes, those characters come back as we kind of iterate on our circuit expertise as tools become more available. Really, I think a lot of our experiences are stopgapped behind just CV2's development. So any new tools that like are specifically like would benefit one of our rooms, we want to leverage that, but we have to wait for them to come out. So
all right, let's try and keep the questions the answers rapid fire because they're coming in and I can't keep up with them. It's like an assembly line. I had one from Deason who says, are you guys going to teach a maker pen class?
We do have several creators that do teach. I think Chloe on our team teaches costumes or no, interior design, and really we're hoping to make that more visible in the future. So in our Discord, just pay attention to the announcements channel for when our creators are teaching maker pen classes.
MZ for Life asks, how long did Sister Location take? It took us 5 to 6 weeks, and we're still adding new content to it. So there's going to be DLCs to it, the private room, Ennard boss fight, all that's coming. I think everyone's taking a little bit of a break because it was exhausting, and it was definitely a burn, that concept season. So,
Notorious.
are we gonna make?
Notorious asks any map ideas when vehicles come out. Actually, Pan Knight sent me a really cool idea that I think we'll probably do in one of our creator jams. So maybe the week or the week after those vehicles are out, hopefully you'll see kind of one of those mechanics coming. Yep.
Axolotl asks, Billabob, do you like peanut butter?
I'm not a massive fan of peanut butter, if I'm being honest. Too sticky, It just gets stuck in your mouth, and it doesn't even taste super great. Yeah, that's my answer.
Alt F4 asks, can we do commissions for tokens? Well, okay, so you can do commissions for tokens. What we want to see, though, is more being done for real money, because what we're seeing is that the expectation with the token prices is way lower. I think most people don't realize the exchange rate for tokens being so low. So, when we had people doing commissions for tokens, we were having people doing commissions for like 50 cents or something. And that's just not sustainable and not really where we want to take this. So, yes, you can do commissions for tokens. We're gonna kind of be policing and giving advice, pricing those out so it's fair.
I saw someone ask...
Yeah, I mean, 1,000...
Go ahead.
Good. Sorry, that's a really good question about the tokens thing. So I do want to go a little bit more. Like 1,000 tokens, is that even $1? Like, I don't know the exact. I think 1,000 tokens is 80 cents. So like 1,000 tokens to you guys might be a lot of tokens, but for creators, the exchange rate is just kind of in a weird spot.
RecCon takes
go ahead.
Chunk of those. Yeah, RecCon takes a good chunk of that money. So.
What are you saying, Bill?
Bob, you had a question?
I saw someone ask if we will ever get a climbing game from us, and while I thought I would answer that because I like climbing quite a bit myself, and I believe I have thrown ideas for climbing games at you guys in the past. And we definitely have thought about a parkour game or something like that. But the thing with climbing, I think that's mostly stopping us from doing that is that it's not really super supported on screen mode. So I feel as though if we did have a climbing room that would not be fully supported on screen mode, which kind of, I think, puts it out of the cards for us for now. But I would not rule that out for the future because that is still something I would definitely like to do.
How long did Dark Souls take? Oh, go ahead.
Question mark was asking how long did Soap and Glory. Maybe we should just go through all our rooms and be like, yeah. So this one.
Yeah.
So
well, the general build time. The general build time is about a month for these rooms. For the high quality, kind of like multi-sub-room experiences, like contest rooms, it usually takes. We use the contest time a lot, but then you have to go back and make bug fixes. You launch the game and people have Maker Pen. As we saw at the beginning, it was Q&A. It's a bad habit to break, but about a month for these things. Soap and Glory was a more involved development process, but it still only took about a month of us building. But for that, we had to we were working with designers like environment designers, like concept artists. We had to go back and forth with the client to see what was okay to do, what was not okay to do. Definitely a unique building experience for that commission. Billabob, are you happy about the new RRO?
I'm excited to try it out. We'll see.
How do you join Overflow?
Well, you post a bunch of your creations in our Discord in the Rec Room Creations channel. Typically, that's where we look first. When we're looking for a new talent or a specific skill set, we go there and see what people are kind of creating. Say we want an animator, or we want somebody doing, videos, or we need like, music made for us. That's where we'll go to see who's available. So that's your best bet if you want to try to join our team. Post your creations and Rec Room creations in our Discord, and then we'll reach out to you when the time comes.
Someone asks, how much money or tokens is it to commission a room? And that depends on what you're commissioning, of course. So if you have a request, yes, head to inkoverflow.com and you can join our Discord server there. I already see a bunch of people have joined. So if you want to join the Cool Kids Club, go ahead and join our Discord server there. You can go to the commission request channel and you can say whatever you want created, right? And then if it's a reasonable price, people will reach out to you. So it really does vary. Like, I'd say the average full body costume commission, those can get pretty expensive if they're high quality, honestly. So we're talking, $50, $60 maybe, depending on the costume complexity. So yeah, if you have something you want made, go ahead, join the Discord server. If people don't think the price is fair, they'll probably let you know, maybe help you revise it a little bit, and hopefully you can get something out of it.
What are you thinking about the new contest league? I don't know. I think, historically, I mean, you guys see all the contests around you that we've made. We try to participate them in quite a bit. But we also want to make sure that we're creatively getting something from these events, these contests. And if it feels like we're putting in a lot of effort into these contests and maybe not getting as much back as we've historically gotten, we tend to rethink our game plan a little bit. So there's, just because a new contest is announced, it doesn't necessarily mean we'll be doing a contest room. It really depends on like the climate. If we felt like the previous contest, if we felt like we got something out of it, like we felt fulfilled, then spirits are high.
Yeah.
We tend to drive into the next contest as like, yeah, let's get this.
Let me ask you guys something. Actually, let me ask the audience something, and you guys can respond in the chat. Contests have been they're a huge amount of time and effort for us, and usually that means that our like big projects that were like our SCP Blackout 2, Crisis Legends 2, so on, those kind of take the back burner when we're doing contests. So what I'm wondering is, would you guys like Ink Overflow to continue to participate in contests, or I guess would you like us to focus more on these bigger non-contest rooms that we have? And you can answer in the chat and just see.
Let's say
focus on bigger rooms.
Let's say yes is
to
focus on contests, and no is no contests. So yes is contests, no is big rooms. Oh man, someone take note. We need a tally.
Feels pretty 50-50.
Yeah. It's just, especially when, like these contests, like this contest was just teased not that long ago. The roomies were literally like a week ago is the thing. So when contests are happening this frequently, it makes it really hard to get time in between for the other bigger projects, especially because, they were working on grimecraft for RecCon right between these contests, and then diving right back into another contest right now specifically just would be a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, right after that grimecraft show was over, I just felt this massive wave of relief and achievement that I haven't felt in the contests for a little bit, actually, for a couple of reasons. But we just this massive wave, it really made me nostalgic for maybe a different time when we could be as experimental as we are with our other releases. And the experimental stuff in the grimecraft room, that is peak experimental for that. I really hope you guys check that out. If you didn't, it's on YouTube. Ryu made an awesome highlights video that you can check out. Grimecraft was amazing.
And the whole
really
video
cool
is
guy.
also linked in the description of that one. So
yeah,
you can see the whole show.
Thanks for your feedback also on if we should continue with contests or not. 'Cause that's good to know. It looks like a mix.
Yeah.
Like some people have good reasons. And,
Yeah, I think we're not going to cut out contests entirely. It's just we will do every other one or something. You know, these are all just musings at this point, but you know, we're kind of figuring out in real time what our game plan is for like the releases and so on. However, we do have things that we definitely want to get to. What's kind of the next thing, Pan Knight, do you think that we're going to be working on?
well, I can talk about the next thing, but then we have to wrap up the event.
Oh,
We still have a little bit more time. We'll do like maybe 5 more minutes of Q&A, and we'll talk about some other stuff.
oh, got it. Okay.
How long have you done coding?
Go-karts. Yeah. Oh, I actually went to school for software development, so I have been doing it for. Oh my God, is it like 10 years? Oh my God. I think it's like 10 or 11 years of coding experience. Wow. Yeah, and I just enjoy learning new languages as it is. So even though Rec Room's language is kind of like programming for, you know, it's like an easier version of programming. It's just really fun to kind of learn. And so, yeah.
It's fun to work with the limitations of Rec Room too, I think. I think that makes it more fun to come up with solutions to problems. Sometimes it's frustrating, sometimes it's more fun, but it's an interesting experience to work with CV2.
Donut Cat asks, can Mortimer do the Club Penguin dance?
Well, I saw that question too. I actually don't I don't know what the Club Penguin dance is.
You don't know the Club Penguin dance? That is
I
really
didn't play Club
sad.
Penguin.
Mortimer, I don't know if... Pan's got it. Pan's got it down.
That was my best. Is your main source of
TV2,
income Rec
100%
Room, if you don't mind me asking? Asks Max Nez. It's your main source of income Rec Room.
My main source of income right now, because I'm going all in on Ink Overflow, we've got like a lot of like interesting things. So it's a mix between Rec Room and I'm also doing like paid tutoring, also in Rec Room. So maybe you can assert that as a thing. But then I have I don't know. Right now I have a lot of revenue streams. It's kind of a crazy time for me. Very exciting time actually, because I feel any of these could blow up. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Bill Bob?
No. I honestly I make I guess okay. I make videos on Rec Room, so does that count? I don't know. But actually like payouts from Rec Room themselves, I've only ever like cashed out once. That's not really my main priority.
Yeah, Rec Room is not my main source. It'd be really nice if it one day becomes that. I love building on Rec Room. So as long as I feel like creatively, if I continue to feel like creatively fulfilled by building weird, janky Rec Room experiences, then yeah, that'll be good. I see a lot of questions about like, okay, I'm a new builder. Do you guys have any tips for me? Or like, do you guys have any tips for new builders?
I think with programming specifically, if you're looking to get into circuits, I would focus on circuits v2, getting familiar with that. Just getting your hands dirty. I know watching tutorials or so on can like get you into it, but really the best learning you can have is when you start building like a small project or something. And also just joining the Rec Room, the official Rec Room Discord, and asking lots of questions in the gadgets or the Circuits V2 channel. People are always very excited to answer questions there. So,
But I'm just saying, if you do want to watch a tutorial, you should look up BVR. That guy has a incredible 40-minute long introductory video for Circuits V2. So maybe that'll help you. For actual building, I think another good way to get into circuits and building together is there's a lot of MakerPen classes that Rec Room hosts. So you can definitely check those out. I think there's a page on the Rec Room website about it. So yeah, you can check out the MakerPen classes and workshops and such.
And yeah, I would just say if you are trying to like build your own build group, like people ask me this all the time, because Ink Overflow didn't happen overnight, but it did only start with 2 people, and I think if you find someone you like building with, you like mesh off of well, like that's the start. That's how you start a build group. Is you get at least one other person who can tolerate standing next to you while the room is breaking in front of you, and things are shifting, or all your gizmo wires have become unwired because of or something. If you get one person who can do that, that's how you start a build group. And then after that, it's just, can you get 3 people who can do that together? Can you get 6 people who can do that together? Can you get 9? Blah 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 blah. That's how you get a good build group.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean I guess that's how we started out. So.
How did you come up with the name Ink Overflow?
Well, we like workshopped it for a bit, and in fact, this is actually maybe some insight into the creative process, and that is we have a specific channel. I'm not going to say the name of it, but we have a specific channel where we are allowed to just say the craziest stuff, where it's just an anything goes kind of private channel where we blast out ideas, good, bad, anything. This is where we put our ideas. Like, this is where we come up with things. I start with the bad ideas, then like something starts to grow out of the pile of trash that we throw in there, So, the Ink Overflow name was workshopped in that channel. We had a lot of crazy, silly names. I wish I could like recall some of them. We settled actually on S Plus Creations initially. We were going to be called S Plus Creations for like a full week. Our Discord
like
name was
quest.
S Plus Creations. Yeah.
We're
And then
questers,
and then one day I was just like, no, this isn't working, and I just changed it to Ink Overflow. But yeah.
I think we'll take 2 more good questions, and then we'll talk about our next project.
Total
I see
people in our
some
group.
pretty
It's
good
very
questions.
flexible.
I want everyone to. We already went over plans for the future. We already talked about
Yeah,
peanut
just like
butter.
where do you get your ideas? It's that same channel. It's that same channel where we came up with our name.
We also do like we get inspired by certain video games a lot. So like from software games like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, and even Bandersnatch are all inspired by from software games. So we might do like fun recreations, or we might take mechanics or locales or like the look and feel of a room and kind of do it in a rec room style. I already talked about a good way to start a build group. Yeah. Okay. I think we can probably go on and talk about our next. I gotta go get it. I gotta get the thing.
Oh, okay. Super secret. By the way, just mentioning, if any of you do want to watch
I
this
don't
later,
know.
this will be on the Ink Overflow YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that. If you missed anything.
InkOverflow.com.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, what's happening?
turn out the lights.
Pen Knight,
Sorry guys, I'm back. What's?
why'd you turn off the lights?
Oh, I didn't mean to. Look, I'll get.
Okay,
Wait.
I guess we have a little bit of power outage.
Hey, what's happening? What's that?
What the heck is that?
Oh my gosh. This isn't my doing. Don't blame me for this.
Oh God!
Oh no!
Get off
He's
me.
coming to me! Ah!
Oh no!
He got me! Ah!
Oh, Billy Bob, no!
Billy Bob, no!
Oh my God! Then he's default dancing on our trash.
Oh God!
Oh no! There we go.
That was our performance.
Oh, you're alive!
Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry.
Oh good. Oh good. All right. We were already planning on our like video editor.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Like-
I'll just get out then.
Yeah, I was gonna go back to Windows Movie Maker.
Oh God. Please,
Yeah, so
don't leave us.
next project, OCP Blackout 2, we're still working on it. We announced it last RecCon, but now we can actually make it, so expect that soon.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
and like again, like a lot of the SCP Blackout stuff was kind of stopgap behind Circuits V2 features. We were really hoping that those would come out faster than they were coming out. That's why it kind of took us a little bit, but now we're on the verge of having basically everything, and we have the time now that after RecCon, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I just want to say again, guys, thank you so much for coming out to this panel. I hope you guys were at least somewhat entertained and maybe learned some new stuff. And I do want to say inkoverflow.com, that's where we have our socials, that's where we have Discord, that's how you can contact us. If you guys have any important kind of business related stuff, you can send us an email at contact@inkoverflow.com. And yeah, once again, inkoverflow.com, that's how you can find us, that's how you can join our Discord. We also have a Patreon. You can support us on Patreon and get unique benefits in our rooms. For example, at Sword Summit, you can get a cool gold sword. As RecCon comes out with more features to support this, we'll be giving more and more out. But yeah, thanks again, guys. Thank you so much. Anything else, guys?
I think that's about it.
I think that's it. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. I guess we'll come out on the stage if people want to take pictures or touch us or high five us.